Life is an adventure in the great outdoors. I live to be here.
Hi, welcome to the Jax Backyard. My name's Kevin. We're here to talk about sleeping bags today. First thing you're going to want to do when you go into a store is to think, do I want a down sleeping bag or do I want a synthetic sleeping bag? A down is going to pack a lot lighter, whereas a synthetic is going to be a little bit heavier, but if you do get it wet, it's going to still retain some heat. Whereas with a down sleeping bag, if it does get wet, all those plumes are going to compress and it's not going to keep you warm at all. So know the area that you're going to be going into. Also, you're going to want to have a good sleeping pad underneath of you, because just having a sleeping bag on the ground is going to be relatively cold because you're compressing the fill in the bag, whether it be down or synthetic, and that's going to allow that cold to penetrate into your bag. So you're going to want to have a good sleeping pad. This one is an Air Core from Big Agnes. It's 2.5 inches of loft. And if you're going to get into some cold weather, you've got an X-Ped that has an R value of 8, and this is a down-filled mat. So in each of these chambers, there's down fill in each of those. Now, you want to know what area you're going to go into. So if you're going into winter camping, this is going to be great. Summer camping, this has a 30-degree R value, so it's going to be like desert or somewhere around Colorado, say. For a thermarest, it's an air and foam combination, and if you do happen to get a puncture, this is going to be a lot warmer than this, because you'll flatten out and there's no insulation at all. Whereas this does have some foam in it, although bulkier. Laying on foam is a lot better than a flat ground. So in closing, think about whether you want to spend the extra money on a down bag or a cost-effective synthetic. Synthetics are going to keep you warm even when wet. Down, the plumes will compress and not keep you as warm. So know the area that you're going to be taking the bag, whether it's rainy, desert, winter for that matter. Just kind of think of the main areas that you will be going with this bag. Again, it's probably a good idea to think about a sleeping pad if you don't already have one. Buying the combination can lend for a warmer sleep, because you can kind of coordinate a little bit tighter. Also, be sure to ask an associate about base layering, because if it's really hot out, you might want to go with something that's nice and thin, or if it's going to be extra cold, something that's a little bit heavier. But also, have stuff to eat before you go to bed. Know your sleeping type, if you sleep warm or cold, and that'll help you figure out which bag will be best for you. So come on into the store and try some out.
In the great outdoors, I live to be here. Growing up and still having fun. Jax